YouTube? It's Devil Chris with another trading journey video. You know what I'm saying? As you can already tell, probably from the title now, I understand it now. Now this ain't no like bull, like BS. Like I think it was just today like that I truly understood how like trading worked. Like again, for me, it's been a month. For you guys, or for this vlog journey, it's been what, 2 weeks. So today we actually came up quite a bit. It's nothing to get happy about, because we did lose quite a few, but well, since this is this week, we came up 790. The only reason I really did 790 is because look at the risk I'm using. Obviously I wouldn't use this in a real account, but it just shows how much money I could potentially make if I truly mastered the skill. Like, it's crazy, like, bro. But let's go into it. Let's explain what I did so I could understand even more why I won, lost. So today, for the first 2 trades, I lost actually, but it's because I stopped out. It's always because of something like that, but it wasn't going that high anyway. So let's do the usual. Look at the daily. How does the daily look? I already did the answer. God damn. Reset. We're in the uptrend, right? So boom, or actually for the daily, we are in the uptrend. It just retracing, right? Obviously I kept that in mind. So I go to the 4-hour chart. I mark my peaks, my highest peaks, my lowest peaks, obviously from Asian sessions and London session, right? Which this isn't really, I mean, it really is, but it isn't 1800 is necessarily where you would go. But yeah, this is the low. This was the high, right? This was another high that I marked just in case it broke, and these are the other lows before we hit New York session, which was 8 o'clock. So let's go to the 1 hour now. It's a smaller time frame, obviously, and like, yeah, you're like, oh, looking at these lines like it's confusing. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm getting to the point where I don't really need lines, I think, but yeah. So boom, where are we? What's the day? I'm forgetting the day. Oh my gosh, can this hurry up? June 9th. So June 9th, we traded June. Yeah, we traded June 9th. What am I doing? So boom. Let's get it in closer. So yeah, like I marked out, lows, highs, other high, other low. Luckily we didn't break this low, but I was looking at the market at exactly 9 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock, I was watching high moves. Now I understand why people are like watching the live market instead of back testing. It's a lot better. You're getting a lot more experience. And I was like, bro. And it took me a while to actually realize this, but fair value gaps hold a lot more than I genuinely thought at first. And like, I don't know, I think at first I like disregarded the concept of it. Like, it's just a gap. Yeah, orders come in here, and then I didn't realize like price will completely drop, or like, I don't know like how to explain it. Like, I know what they were, but I didn't like know the knowledge in more depth, right? Like, alright, because I highlighted some pieces obviously. So boom, let's go make this wider and let's zoom in. So first day of the trades, right? We're looking at 30 minutes. Let's just go to 5 minutes, because that's usually what I look at. Because obviously, like, the only reason I go to higher time frames is to see what kind of trend it is, because obviously higher time frames hold more power, but lower time frames is like where you would execute. You know what I'm saying? Can you stop? Give me that. God dang, man. Like, I'm trying to record. I can't believe I really put up with that for that long. Man, that's how locked in I am. Alright. So boom, 8:30, right? Where is it? 8:30. So boom, I'm watching the market. First thing I see is up, and then a downtrend, right? Downtrend immediately after the start. I was like, oh, alright. I mean, technically it was still in the downtrend. It was just retracing. But yeah, boom. Downtrend, right? No, we'll just leave it, alright? So boom, downtrend. So I was like, you know what? I was an idiot. For some odd reason, I bought here, right? So let's go to the 1 minute time frame, 9:15, and see what occurred for me to do it. I think I remember, but no, I can't just remember everything. She so sad. We look bad. Alright. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. So boom. Now that we get to the 1 minute time frame, look what we see here. I buy right here. My thinking is, hear me out. First thing I noticed, liquidity right here and liquidity right here. That's the first thing I noticed. And I also noticed this fair value gap right here, that it got completely disrespected, right? Right here, so it goes up, boom, downtrend, break a structure, right? Boom, it spikes up, but it's still, no, it turns into uptrend, but then boom, right here, start of the downtrend, right? Boom. So at first, I think I was literally doing this blindlessly and think, oh, this is a peak of liquidity right here. It reached all the way down here. I bought too early here. I bought too early twice, as a matter of fact. And then I put my stop loss right down here where this liquidity is. Not knowing that, would you look at this? Spiking downwards. Why wouldn't I just wait for a little confirmation like right here, where it would go upwards? But, yeah, I didn't. Right? So boom. Once I realized that it was coming down to this close, I got stopped out right here. Yeah, right here to this low. Boom, I lost, I think, 1,000 something and faked up my money, right? So yeah, yada yada yada. Boom. I was like, you know what? Liquidity's right there. I know where this is about to go. Why? Cause bro, order block right here. We just dipped into this order block right here. Price is bound to spike up. Why? Because there's also liquidity right here. Boom. Guess what it did? It shocked me. It spiked up. I was like, oh shoot. And then I took out all the way up here, which, great profit, right? Great profit margin. So boom, now we peaked out right here, liquidity once again. So boom. I was literally thinking about trading around here, but then I was like, it's too risky. So boom, we dropped down, big spike. So now we're looking at this. Boom, I marked this fair value gap right here. It's definitely important. Sorry guys. Boom, another fair value gap right here. Wasn't important because it got disrespected right away. But I was like, as I was watching this move, it was just, bro, like, what is that? Like, how can you understand that? But I understand a little bit now, you know what I'm saying? Not to get self-entitled. Hopefully I get humbled. I mean, I have been getting humbled multiple times. But yeah, boom, goes up. I'm like, oh shoot, it's gonna go up into here and spike down a little bit. That's literally, that was my first sign of like, damn, that's what fair value, like, you guys might think I'm a little slow, but like, that's literally how it works. Like right here, it went up, but it broke completely, so it made this fair value gap invalid, as is this one as well. And yeah, so boom, now we have this fair value gap as well. It didn't matter. Why? Order block was created. So here I was contemplating, yo, which one holds more power over the market? A fair value imbalance, or a freaking order block, right? Yo, I'm not even yelling, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying. But boom, that's when I was just watching this fluctuate. I was like, it's going higher, higher, lower, lower, higher, higher. I was like, bro, what the heck is happening, right? Thinking to myself, understanding it slowly and slowly. And once it reaches to this point right here, I think it was, right? Seeing a breaker structure to the upside. And then I see this large down candle. I'm like, this bitch about to go up. I'm not lying. Like, I was like, yo, this is legitimately a sign. Look, breaker structure right here. Boom. It stopped right here. It didn't go back down into that order block until here again. So I bought. Right here, I bought was a mistake. Because, why? 10 o'clock was news. I knew that, and I was like, let me trade with that. Instantly ruined everything. It ruined everything, right? So boom, I was like, dang, I'm now in this big drought, I don't know. And it reaches all the way down here. Where does it reach? Order block, liquidity, two continuations, two confirmations, two confluences, as well as still being a breaker structure to the upside. So now in my head, I'm like, bro, it's about to go up. So I just took the risk. I was like, you know what? There's enough context, enough information. Boom, I went in. Guess what happened? As you can already see from guessing, that price went up. And now, mind you, I was still in right here. This was down like no, it's not even $2,000. It was down $2,000. So when I eventually reached here, I was only positive $80 because it was what, down 1,000, up 1,000, right? So boom, it kept going up, kept going up. Now it was fluctuating. Boom, all the way up here. I still lost quite a few bread, quite a lot actually. So boom, but realize here, I literally just marked this to tell you guys like about this order block right here actually, which dipped into later, but that was just me watching the market at that point and trying to understand it a little bit more. We'll get into that. This is probably a long enough video already, but yeah. So boom, I sell right here. I also realized equilibrium, right? Oh, when did I realize that? I put it there to the most recent high today, which would be around, I probably put it around here, right? So I knew we were already in a discounted price, so it was already boom, perfect. So boom, I came up. This was literally, oh my gosh, my biggest come up right here. Now I'm watching the market, I'm studying it. I see a fair value gap right here. Look what happens, right? It goes up, dips right back into that fair value gap. I'm like, bro. It goes up again, dips right back down, even lower. I'm like, bro, and it didn't close below it, so it's not, didn't get disrespected. I'm like, yo, this is about to go up. Look what happens. Boom, price just spikes. I'm not gonna lie, I feel so dumb for not knowing this. Here's another example. Boom, rectangle, top of the bottom wick, bottom of the top wick, whatever you want to say it. Damn, boom, dips into it, skyrockets. Now we didn't reach no peak of liquidity, so there's obviously like, yeah, but boom, that's literally what I just bought here. I was like, you know what, it happened once, why wouldn't it happen again? Like, it's, I'm not gonna lie, like, to me now it's so simple, but like I still need to watch it a few more times to like truly believe in this way. But yeah, boom, it went up. I sold a little early. Actually, I think I sold at the perfect time, but it was whatever. I should have waited a little bit more, but I'm still learning. That's all that matters. I'm still learning and I'm making this much progress. So boom, it drops back down, right? Notice where this, let's delete this. Let's delete this too, it's just in the way. Notice where this wick goes. It drops all the way down here. Where is that? The fair value gap that we just hit. It just filled orders again. What happened? Market speaked. It broke through one peak, two peak, and eventually the third one right here. It broke through all three. All three marks of liquidity. It was where you could put your take profits at. It broke all three of them in a minute. 3 minutes actually, bro. And I knew the market was gravitating towards them too, right? Because I had lines there, but I don't really use them anymore. Well, like I do. Like, let me not lie. But bro, I had the potential to make a lot more. But that's just what it is. Market experience. You just learn how to let it be. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm still watching. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching this market for the longest time. And you know what I realized at the same time? As I made equilibrium, where is the fair value gap that didn't get filled in at all? Right here. So what did it do? It came all the way down here. It went and filled this imbalance completely. Dropped a little bit. Disclosed it. But skyrocketed. Why? Right here to this fair value gap, disrespected it, went back down, went back up slowly. Why? I don't know. We're still in a downtrend. See, this is where stuff gets jiggy. Like, it's just consolidating, rallying, whatever you call it. Boom, boom, boom. And now I'm trying to think, what is this? Boom, top wick, boom. Nope, no breaker structure yet, so why would you buy in? Liquidity was swept right here, that's obvious. So boom, skyrockets. As soon as we see liquidity 1 get swept, liquidity 2, because why? This gets dipped into, boom, swept, goes even higher, rallies, another fair value gap. And now we're over here. This I highlighted it, but I don't know why I highlighted it. I think I was still watching I was literally watching this till like 12:30. It was locked in. So let me try and figure out why. So boom, that's why. Fair Valley Gap, tiny one, but still, if you could like notice small things like this, let me get out my face. The price will skyrocket in your favor as well. Boom. Say that's liquidity. Boom. Liquidity right here. Obviously, it went and got swept. It's Fair Valley Gap. What happened? Filled in, went back up. Disrespect this one. This order block, which I'm starting to learn how to make a lot more. That's what this was, an order block, which is literally perfect. Dipped in. What'd it do? Boom. Broke through what? One, two peaks, and just went back up into an uptrend. I know this video isn't like in depth like how it should be. It's probably like, I think I'm like, I can't hear out of my ears, kind of crazy, but yeah, today was kind of crazy. Like, and as you can see, price kept going up, and you could literally simply just see these signs like everywhere. Like, bro, break of structure, imbalance, order block, blah blah blah, downtrend, break of structure to the upside. But guess what? Get finessed, goes back down. That's why you always wait. Gotta be patient. Oh, Fair Valley Gap right here. Break of structure to the upside. Nope. Break of structure to the upside. Yep. Order block right here. Oh, would you look at that order block over here? What did the market do? Boom. Broke through this order block. I need to like do more research on order blocks, but like they have been very, very useful. But yeah, that's today. I'm gonna say I think I understand it now. That's the title. I think I understand it now. Thank you guys for your time. Deuce. Yeah, that's cringe.